think that people will be like, yo, lil-Durk might have fucked around.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Listen, cause that show when it's time to leave shit alone. That's the worst break because you made it but couldn't leave certain things behind, and that shit you brought it with you and it dragged you down, and that gotta be the worst feeling, cause you know all you had to do was align yourself with the people who wanted to align themselves with you, and you would have been good. Instead, you aligned yourself with the people you knew was on that same time you was on back then. Yeah, and now this is your downfall. Like, yeah, that's a bad break. Goddamn, man. That's a real bad break, man. I just felt like I seen a video of the nigga playing with his kids. That always softened me up a little bit. Like, oh, this nigga was a dad too, man. Like, goddamn. Like,
he said, oh, he was a dad too. Hey, yo,
that's
bro.
A fact. Like, yeah.
Hold on. Cause we will go all over the place, gang. Yeah, nah.
That's a
I'm
bad break.
Twitter
that's
now.
Listen. Oh man, like damn.
See, if I get
that's
stopped,
even worse than Diddy.
If I get stopped from going live in one place, I'll just go live. I'll just go live in a whole nother place.
Yo, you know what? I feel that's worse than Diddy, cause
what's worse than Diddy?
With Diddy is the Durk. Only cause I feel like it's outside forces working against Diddy, as opposed to Durk is what worked against his own. He is what worked against his own self. Like nigga, you brought yourself down. At least with Diddy, I feel like it might be other people, like, you know,
what you mean,
coming against him to make things into the light. But Durk is just like, damn, my nigga, you ain't want to leave that street shit alone. Like, it's drill music, you know what I'm saying? Listen,
yo,
I'm about to start a drill program.
Like, yeah, I think that fuck it, I just had to set up on Twitter, man. I never understand going live on Twitter, how I could pin some shit, do all that, but hey, fuck it. It's New Year's, doing what I'm doing. Shout out to Twitter. Check it out, right?
Okay.
I got
one too. I think I got a Twitter.
I think that the narrative, so basically I think what you was talking about was with the consequences. Or what you might be thinking about is more the consequences type vibe, right? Like, yo.
I mean, no. The consequences is the end thing. It's I think it's more so of like Durk wrapped himself in there, and he brought himself down, as opposed to Diddy dealing with people who had more power than him, and when he overstepped his boundaries, they brought him down. But Durk didn't have that. Like, Durk just brought himself down from aligning himself with the wrong people.
Okay, so that's the narrative. That's the narrative you got with Diddy. That's cool. That's cool to know. Hold that narrative. We can get to that. But
okay.
Yo, when you ever pin some shit like. You ever be like, yo, you think about a product when you talking about the Durk shit, right? We talking about Durk, so we're gonna talk about Durk, right? You ever be thinking to yourself about like a particular narrative and be like, hey, yo, I think it's more that son did some outrageously stupid shit and question,
yeah,
like, because, like, you see how when we talking about Joe Biden, we talking about, like, do you feel like it was moments in there where you could say, okay, in this moment, Joe Biden is intending to put himself in this position?
Yeah. Because he just didn't want to step down.
Step down is kind of like when you already in a fucked up position. Yeah, we need you out of here. But what I'm saying is, like, did you really have a fucked up year if you brought the shit upon you every step and moment? If every time somebody stopped throwing shit, you was kind of like, no, I'm sure, throw some more of that shit on me. So when I think, because like, Yeah, unless you, because you gotta think about it, right? Like you said, at what point, if you Lil Durk, right? Do you recognize like, because not having the opportunity, not having the opportunity to live the life that Lil Durk has lived, right? Not having the opportunity to see things and do things the way he has, I recognize that life is bigger than this little.
But yo, that also speaks sometimes where you think like, you know, people are promoted and they are. If you the one who made it, then you get the Goonies around you, but that might not necessarily be you. So it's like, okay, like, was this not you? And when you got into a position of power and was able to have that, that just took control of you. Like, oh, on deck now. When I was in the hood, nigga, ain't nobody gonna rob for me.
Yeah, I think like that happens too. I don't necessarily think that was Lil Durk case. I think that he was in it enough to really have those feelings. But what I'm saying is that, like, what would it take to open your mind? Say, just you living and experiencing that don't change you, right? What about when you look up and realize that? Remember how Jay-Z said, I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman.
I'm a businessman.
Like where you realize where it's like,
that's one of my favorite lines.
Yeah, it's like, okay, because of me staying out of that type shit, I open the door to hire this person to keep him out and get his family right and get this person right and get this person right. And when do you realize that the decisions that you make reflect on so many, and as a you know what I'm saying, as a leader, as a man, that's more important than anything else that you doing. So it's like, and then at what age do we put that responsibility on a human, male, female, whatever? At what age do we like, oh, now you gotta know better? Like, yeah, it's fucked up what's happening, but did you actually have a bad year? Or did you actually just get what was coming down the pipeline for you? Was this like what was supposed to go down? Yeah.
Because you supposed to at a certain age, but I also believe, like, I don't think age no more. Like, it's growth. Like, or it's how you know what I'm saying? You groomed and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you know this at an early age, then you operate differently. If you don't, then you don't. So if you ain't groomed right, then you gonna still fall victim to that same shit at 40 years old.
I gotta get mad. I gotta get mad kid in a second too. We got a few more minutes. I gotta get mad kid though, but yeah, I think that and that's crazy because I would wonder what Mad Kid real take is on that situation. I mean, we talked about Lil Durk shit around there, but I usually be like, you know what I'm saying? I can be like fucking like, huh?
Nah, like, damn, because you know what? Like, I think you just get to a certain point, and that's it. And I just think, like, people ain't get to that certain point before they got the money or whatever.
Yeah.
Because, like I maneuver, like, yo, people, bro, and that shit made my day. The way they think me, the way it helped me, it made my day. So I realized I'm at a point where I understand that type of shit. A motherfucker didn't understand that type of shit. Like, yo, everything you do.
I would go along with that too. But, like, this is what I say to people sometimes, right? Because I know that, like, so I think the one thing with me, not necessarily having, not necessarily having it, like, where I interact with people to, like, where it's like I've had enough of that to be, like, where I'm comfortable even being biased or thinking in one way. It's like my mind always fucking boil you down to like trying to figure the situation. So I'll be like, if every person that was in Lil Durk position operated like that, then I'll be like, all right. Like, it's certain distances. Like, if everybody really got to that point, like, and got their ops killed, like, like if everybody used the business credit card, everybody did all that shit that he did, I'd be like, come on, man. We can't keep prosecuting niggas for something that's human nature. But, yo, bro, and it's not just that. It's like, so even when, I think it was something with his brother, right? Because I think they're about to attach more charge. It ain't like it's just the one body. Like, you moved, yo, bro, you know he could possibly get the death penalty. You know he get the death penalty?
I feel, you know why? Because now,
yo, bro, when you hear that,
when
you hear that, do you know how big lil-Durk is? Because you know you from another era. So, say you was to compare lil-Durk to a rapper from your era, who do you think lil-Durk would be?
Fuck with him down, but Durk, when the music was transitioning and Durk was coming out, I fuck with Durk.
So you know he at a level, like you know he at a level. This ain't like, so like when I'm thinking about it of a rapper from our time, bro. Imagine if Fab and I think he might be bigger than Fab, but for how Fab was for us in New York and with some of them hits he had that went. Imagine if Fab had got my nigga. Hold on, who?
Like we said, it's social network. Like Fab didn't get to reach certain people that like listen. I don't care wherever you go.
Nah, look. If Fab would have did that, he would have got caught for that. We ain't need social media too for niggas to get caught. The feds been catching niggas. Niggas be thinking it's only social media. Social media help a lot, but that's what I'm saying. If the shit niggas be doing, it be like this shit, man, you gotta be dumber than a bag of nickels to try to pull this off.
Yeah, because, yo, you're right. We always said that. It's certain niggas that went down in our era for doing dumb shit, and it was like, yo.
Yo, bro, you gotta think, see? This how outrageous it is. You like, yo, certain niggas from our era went down for dumb shit. We talking about he could get himself the death penalty. You know, he don't have to get it. You could cop out to just life. So you been locked up, you know, it's different kind of lives. They all seem like the same kind of life. They could all turn into the same kind of life. But there is another life where you raise your hand and say, yes, Your Honor, I'm guilty and you're going to send me to jail and I never have a chance of coming home. This ain't no parole board. Like, matter of fact, go in your mind and erase all the P words out your mind. Erase parole, erase pussy, erase privacy, or whatever. Because you want to think of some other P words?
Like I said, progress.
Erase all those P words.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you can keep one of them.
Right now,
you can keep one or two. You can keep penitentiary. That's where you reside forever. Prison. That's where you like that niggas, level
niggas
of.
Heard that in the
You said what?
Just to give them something. Niggas said penitentiary. That's one word. Just to give them hope.
Yeah. You get listen, yo, bro. That shit be, and it's like, yo,
yeah, damn.
And it's so much, and it's like, it's some shit like you said, the Puff shit ain't no coming back from the Puff shit. Like, ain't no coming back in what way, kinda. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no coming back. Like, what my reputation, like even if I beat this, like even if Puff got around this, right? Say Puff got 6 years and came home.
Listen, you couldn't even listen to him the same, like. You couldn't make a record talking about certain shit, and I think,
but son done catapulted himself to like, he ain't no coming home, nigga. Like, you better get it, like yo, you know how the dudes in jail be, they be cooking on the steps, they be having the fires going on the steps on their phones, like I'm never like, yo, bro. I said the other night, like, yo, there was time when I ate ramen noodles, we call them crackhead soups in there. With sardines, with mayonnaise sandwiches. Like, that's what you do. You mix it all together. You dry the noodles out, pull the water out. You mix the sardines in there. You put some mayonnaise in there with some seasonings. You mix it, put it on 2 slices of bread. You eat it after a workout. You niggas, you niggas know the type shit man kid might cook up, you stupid motherfuckers? You know the type shit that you can eat out here, nigga?
Man, you remember having to get the bird on Saturday and then put it in the sock and hang it in the dryer.
What was we talking about? It was on the stream maybe like a week or so ago, and somebody was on the stream asking me, and I was saying we was talking about Willie Basket, and I was talking about and then we got into a whole rendition of when, and like I said, I feel like people don't ask me enough questions about my journey. You find out some shit, I'm always usually just talking, I'm asking the questions. But
Nah.
He was asking me like,
you are interested man.
what was my favorite meal? And he asked me, did I like Rikers Island? Like, how did I like Rikers Island? And
I just know you better not say yakisobe.
Yakisobe, you out of control, gang. Hold on, gang. We gotta get mad, kid. Hold on, gang. Hold on.
Yeah.
Real quick.
We spoke of